How do I do this? Settings? No. Okay. We got 2 devices going. We're live on YouTube. I'm also live on TikTok. There's Wild Heart. Hi there, Wild Heart. I can't really see the TikTok live. It's too far away. That's okay. Actually, let's do this. Let's swap it because I can watch the chat on the tablet. Doing pretty good. Well, I will message you later about the Fire Obsidian. Here. Go to Kyle Live. What's that button do? Well, there, I see you. Messages. I'll pause the live on there just so I can watch the chat. And then we're going to do this. We're going to move the cameras around. Precarious. That almost spelled disaster. Oh boy. That was really bad. Oh dear. And then we're going to zoom in with YouTube over here. Pan upwards. And can I also zoom in with here. Hi there, Watson. All right, so we got to fix this trilobite right here. Ooh, and to do this, we are going to use some mineral putty, some glue, and then to help it go faster, we will be using some accelerator for the glue, and some dental picks. See, wrong way. What's that? Oh, that just means how many gigabytes are on the memory card for that. All right. So if I don't chat in the comment, or if I don't reply to people's comments, it's because I'm gonna be really, really focused, because this is incredibly stressful to do, but I will try my best to keep up on things. Don't think we'll need the uncure. We will need this ready. Okay. Right here at the ready. Hopefully this won't take too long, but we will very gingerly get this out of the way for now. Put that right there. And I kind of don't want the TP in the way, but it's going to have to stay there for a little while. And to do this, you're just going to stick this right here. Another SG. Wild Heart, how far behind is it? I'm going to see if we can get this to... It's not built up enough. The black thingy? Swipe right to view more comments. What does that mean? This is a trilobite. So we're working on getting this trilobite fixed because this little arm broke off. I didn't do it this time. I was asked if I can repair this. And ideally, I would rather be using my stereo microscope, but just so everyone can kind of see what I'm doing, we're using a digital one. But we got to build up the back piece here, so this will act as a third arm, so I can have it be held in place while I'm making the repair. Trust the process. Okay. Yeah, I'd much rather be using the stereo microscope because I can't see from where you guys are at very well. Get lined up here. Yeah, this is gonna be frustrating. Let's go live fixing a fossil. What could go wrong? And I have to be careful not to touch this other end over here and break that one, because that would really suck. But you need to get that lined up. Now, once I'm comfortable with how it lines up, then we can come in with the glue to get it repaired. 30 to 40 second delay. Dang. That is quite the delay. Okay, that should. That's pretty close. That's very close. Okay. Ugh. Can you zoom out anymore? At least for you all. I think it's gonna be this button right here. No, that's the focus button. I'm still getting used to this microscope here. Let's see the autofocus. Let me fine. Can I go up anymore? Okay, this is where it's gonna get a little finicky. We're gonna use a medium CA adhesive. But I'm not gonna glue on there just yet. Yeah. This is actually really hard to do when you guys are watching. See, it's not even focused. Yeah, this is why I don't like digital microscopes, because they don't have a good depth perception on them. Because it looked lined up, but then I looked at it in person and it was not lined up. So this is not ideal. Okay, come on. Okay. Well, hi there, Janet. So, Brenda, I bought this for the fossil pet boxes. Right after I got back from my big trip. Theo recommended it. It was a Tom Love. I forgot the exact brand for it, or the exact model. I still prefer my stereo microscope, which I'm almost tempted to go over there and set up over there, because I need to have absolute lined up for this to work. Yeah, we're gonna move stations. I don't trust the digital for this. Okay, hold on. We're gonna shift. Let's remove everybody. We're gonna go to the actual prep box. So TikTok, you're gonna go over here on this side. And we'll get everyone adjusted here in a minute. And then our friends on YouTube. Yes, love, I'll be live a little bit on Saturday, and we will continue with some discounted sales. Yeah, with a mix of some the old stuff we discounted, and I'm hoping to have some of the new material out and offered on Saturday. And we're gonna do Fire City on Friday for a couple hours, one day only. And I think I'm gonna be doing 30% off on the Fire Obsidian. So if you don't have Fire Obsidian, Friday's gonna be the time for it. Get everyone dialed in here. Actually, I can't put the light down just yet. Okay, so we're gonna move this. We're gonna zoom out here. We're gonna zoom out here. Just until we get things set up, we have to get the fish out of here first, so we can use this station. Just make sure my microscope will not fall down this time. Get all our glue. Ooh, almost dropped the bottle of glue. That would have been bad. Get our glues in place down here without knocking it over. Get our utensils. And what we'll need. In my chair. I'm going to very carefully lower this microscope in place without having it fall on our piece like last time. Just make sure that's tight. That's tightened. Good. And we just need to figure out how to adjust everyone so you can kind of see what I'm doing. That should be good right there. Maybe zoom a little bit more. There we go. Sorry it's not as close as looking at the screen on a digital, but it'll have to do. Derek! Hi there, Derek. And we're going to go ahead and zoom down here. Over here on TikTok. I'm going to lower the camera a bit. Everyone on TikTok, if you are following me on TikTok, welcome in. If you're not, welcome in. I am mostly on the tube of views. I'm not often live on TikTok. Actually, don't remember the last time I was live on TikTok. I should let Josh know I'm live. You can watch me break this thing in real time. Alright, make sure that we're kind of focused on them a little bit. Okay. YouTube's looking good. Get our music behind us. You're welcome, love. And you're welcome, Derek. Alright, let me get this microscope lined up really quick, which means I gotta take off my eyeballs, so I will not be able to see chat, because I cannot see without my eyeballs. So we're gonna adjust a little bit. That's gonna be this way. Come on, scoot. Oh, okay. I guess I just move this whole thing right here. Oh yeah, looks much better. Much better. I like this. More depth for the stereo microscope. I also need to have someone here with me, like reading comments, because I can't. So, just fair warning to everyone, I will not be able to see the comments. So, I apologize in advance. This fossil, it's very important that I do not mess up, because this is not mine. I was asked if I can repair this. Actually, let me take Sasha. Where's Messenger at? Josh. Where are you, Josh? When was the last time I messaged him on Messenger? Yeah, oh, that's Ritter. Josh. There you are. Apparently, I've messaged you since August on Messenger, but hey, I'm letting you know that I am actually live on the Tickety of Talks, working on your on the fossil. I'm also live on YouTube at the same time, so I'm using multiple devices. So if you want to see this thing get broken or repaired in real time, come hang out. All right. So now we have the arm of the trilobite relatively in place where I would like it, and it's actually looking very good. So this is one thing I really like about the the stereo microscope is I can actually see where it's been repaired once before, right in the tip. So this is not the first time this has been repaired. I don't know if you all can really see it all too well on your screens, probably not. But right here, right in that tip, that's been repaired once before. And it looks like let's look at the other side really quick since we're already here. And the other side, it looks like it may have also been repaired at one point around the tip. Right there. It's not a bad repair, but I can tell. Hi there, Melissa. This is a trilobite that I've been asked to repair. And we're about to apply some glue to it and get the repair underway. Only thing is, this is where it would be very helpful to have another arm. Because once I apply the glue, and I don't apply a bunch of glue, I only apply a little bit of glue. I gotta be quick. We don't need a bunch. We just need a little itty. I mean, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Like that drop of glue, that's actually too much. Show you the camera over here. That's too much glue. We don't need that much. So we're gonna just very carefully just a little dab right there. And we're just gonna use that as kind of our move that right here. Yeah. Okay, got the glue applied. And this is where it's tricky. I cannot touch where the glue is at. Because it seems like whenever you mess around with glue, it doesn't take much for the glue to set when you touch it. It's like almost immediate. So go and get the cap on the bottle here, and we're just going to very carefully make sure we have the right facing direction, which I almost just messed up there. And we're just going to push it in and make sure that we are as straight as we can and hold it in place. Okay. And we're just going to check our work just to make sure that we didn't mess up. That's not too bad. Okay. That's about as good as we're going to get, I think, for that one. because there is a little bit of a chip missing off the bottom corner down here on the back side. I'll have to try to zoom in on both cameras here so I can show you. But that's about as good as we can get for that. Whew. Alright, so we're going to zoom in for you, our tube of views friends here first. So there is a spot on the back end. See where there's like a little chip missing back there? That was already like that. It's about as good as we're gonna get for that repair, I think. And we have one more fossil to get replaced or get fixed, and it is actually our other fossil friend who we call Bruno because I have fixed him multiple times at this point. Alright, we're gonna grab the other trilobite. Our friends on YouTube should know this one by now. We got Bruno. We gotta fix Bruno again. Bruno is gonna be a lot harder to fix because look how tiny that little tip is that we gotta fix. A much smaller, gluier surface that we have to work with. Good Lord. Get Bruno in our line of sight here. Okay, Bruno's in our line of sight. And we're going to zoom all the way in. Same thing with over here. We're going to zoom all the way in. Right there. That is our friend, Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. It's because he's been fixed a lot at this point. And this little itty bitty piece is just absolutely tiny. If I can even grab onto this, good Lord. Don't drop it, don't drop it, don't drop it, don't drop it, don't drop it. I'm going to put it right here, just so we don't lose it. Okay. Bruno here, for anyone that was not here for this, I broke Bruno on accident at my friend's showroom. So I paid for Bruno. He came home with me. I fixed him. Then this lovely microscope fell on top of Bruno, broke him again, and then I repaired him, realized I messed up on the repair, and I had to unglue everything and redo it all, and then fix him again. And then once I repaired him properly, I forgot. It was like the third or fourth time I had to fix him. I went to go grab for a crystal on my shelf, and poor old Bruno was in my lineup grabbing, and let's just say his arm fell off. So we're gonna fix Bruno for the billionth time again. And Bruno is tiny, so I'm gonna have to adjust the microscope here. Oh gosh, he's way down there. Do I have to come up? I think I have to come up. Oh gosh. Eh. I need more wooden blocks. There we go. Now I can see. All right. Oh my goodness, Bruno. Why you gotta be so itty bitty? The itty bitty trilobite committee. All right. Oh gosh. And adjust you guys up here. All right. glasses on. Small piece. So what we're going to do here, we're very gingerly going to apply. Oh God, that's so precarious. We're going to actually put a bunch of tack down here, and this is going to act as kind of our guide, our savior, as far as keeping everything where I want it. I'm just going to very gingerly nuzzle it up right up against where I want to be working. And we're going to move that piece a little higher. That's going to be perfect. Okay. Where did the thing... Oh, it's still there. Okay. I thought I lost his little arm. So I need to... I almost need a toothpick for this, as far as getting the glue on there. God. That's such a weird angle. Okay, I need to see which angle this broke off from really quick, because I can't tell. Use my fat fingers. Actually, no, I have some other tweezers I can use. Hold on. Do I have any excess tack? I do have some excess tack. That was very smooth, Kyle. Very smooth. Rather than use tweezers, I think I'm just going to do this. I'm going to put some mineral putty on the end of the screwdriver here and use that as my way to very gingerly grab that that piece right here. So boop. And then that way I can kind of see which way this was facing before it broke off. It's like a puzzle, but more infuriating. I think it went that way, but oh gosh, I can't tell. Bruno, what did you be so difficult, bro? Okay. Yeah, love, I think I probably have a little too much patience sometimes, or sometimes not enough. Actually, let me look at the end of the broken piece here. Okay. Why is it a different color? That is a good question. Uh-oh. The forbidden bubblegum is sticking. I seriously can't figure out how this goes together here. This is kind of a weird one. Okay. Unless we're missing a piece. I don't think we are. I just want to go right here. I'm wondering if... Oh, that might be it. It's not going together right. I'm wondering if that is actually excess glue and it broke where I paired it last time. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So I need to get something to clean this with. So I'll put that there for right now. Love. I did grab some Uncure, but see, the problem is with this little piece it's not lining up how I would like it to line up. And so I'm wondering if the issue that I'm having is this was the previous repair, maybe, and that the glue that I use is keeping it from like lining up perfectly. Which, if that's the case, then I might just have to cut my losses, because it has to be very close to perfect for it to be passable. And I think that's what the problem is here. Which means, Bruno, this might be your last leg here. Oh, hang on. Is that it right there? Oh no. Uh-oh. I just broke Bruno's arm. I'm done. Yeah, no. Bruno can stay like that. I tried. Bruno is going to have to stay that way, because I will show you what I'm talking about in case you didn't see it. His arm literally came loose. It came off. So I'm not gonna fix Bruno right now, because if I try to fix Bruno right now, it's gonna take me a lot longer than just 20 minutes. So I'll fix Bruno at another time, where I am not having to focus on not only one camera, but another camera. So TikTok, for anyone that's still watching on TikTok, the about 2 people that are watching. Oh, bye TikTok. Actually, hold on. Where's the reverse button on TikTok here? Flip camera. Is it this button? How do I flip the camera on TikTok? I'm a newbie in TikTok. I don't know how to do this. That button? Oh. Hi. Hi, TikTok. YouTube's watching you. So yeah, if you're here on TikTok, come over to YouTube. We're better. Okay, bye TikTok. No, but seriously, if anyone's here on YouTube, on TikTok, come hang out on YouTube. I am live frequently. So, bye TikTok. Boop. It's okay. I mean, I'm not gonna give up on Bruno just yet. I'm gonna try to find some different another time to really focus on getting Bruno fixed, because Bruno wasn't cheap. Bruno was actually really expensive at my discount price. So I really don't like those trial. They are cool trilobites. They are cool trilobites. But I don't want to ever sell these. The ones with the arms, the fancy arms. I don't want to sell those because just the logistical shipping nightmare. I don't want to deal with it. But Bruno's cousin Bruno. I was sick if I dropped it. He did okay. He survived being getting his arm glued right back on, but there's also a lot more surface area. You know, Wildheart, maybe on another live I can go live and I can dual cameras, maybe for something lapidary related or something. I don't know. TikTok's weird. It doesn't push content. I mean, YouTube does sometimes, but not always. I gotta get that fish back in there. That's okay. I'm also kind of curious to know like what it does for my bandwidth if I'm having like multiple devices going, because technically we had this device going, that device going, and then we have this other phone that's playing music going, and then plus a tablet over there that's going. I'm sure my bandwidth is like, what are you doing? Let's go ahead and pause that. We don't need that going anymore. Oh, the music's still going. Oh man. It was fairly productive today. It was fairly productive today. While I was waiting for Derek and Scott to show up, I got everyone's boxes all packaged and packed. Invoices are all out. And then for Friday's Fire Obsidian, hi there, Romania. Actually, who is all here? Let's see, we had Wildheart, we had Watson, MRCMVS, and we have Linda, SG Sports. Who else? Oh, there's Brenda and Janet. And of course, Love. And there's Derek. I'm scrolling here. Opal Guy, Melissa. And did I miss anybody here? There we go. But I hope everyone had a good, and there's Brenson. Howdy. I hope everyone I hope everyone had a good Monday. Enunciation is important. So for Fire Obsidian for Friday, this coming Friday, just a reminder that the Fire Obsidian I show, it's gonna be 30% off the sticker price, and I have these nice little tags to go with them too. It's hard to see because everything's backwards, but we do have some nice Fire Obsidian tags to go with it as well. And then I do have to close, before I button up a couple people's boxes, I do have to get the Ammonite tags in them too. Yeah, see that 5 times fast. I would rather not. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else. But yeah, it was nice to see Derek and nice to see Scott. And then as far as the update, they got the plastic laid down for the forms in the plastic in preparation for the concrete today. So that's moving along. What else? I can't sit there because the fossil fish in the chair. So I have to use my old chair here. I'm trying to think what else. Any other updates, if I can think of any. Just kind of look at this. Yeah, gel right here. And we're just gonna go ahead and plug all this. I think digital microscopes are good for, this is my personal opinion, I think digital microscopes are good for probably soldering, I think. But as far as the fine and delicate work of fossils, they don't have the same depth that you really need to be able to see up close. Because once I went over to the stereo, it looked way better underneath the lenses. A lot more depth, which is what you really need. Yeah, pretty psych. I can't talk. Oh, I still have to pick the winners for the giveaway for this month. Maybe we can always do it live and then record it separately. Oh, the laptop's all the way over there. That's fine. I'll also record the video after this. So if you have not gotten entered in for this month's giveaway, make sure to go do so, since I haven't picked anyone yet. And as a recap, if you have not seen the November giveaway announcement for members only, just a little recap. 1, LSA. Then we have 3 Dugway Geodes. These ones right here. And then as a little bonus one, we have a little tiny piece of Franklinite. It's not super bright. It's just a bonus giveaway. So we're going to pick 4 people altogether. No, sorry, excuse me. 5 people. Not 4 people, 5 people. So if you did not get entered in for the November giveaway announcement for this month, make sure to go do so, since I was kind of lazy and I have not gotten around to it yet. I hope that's okay. I'll send Josh a video. Hi there, Tyler. We repaired 1 of 2 trilobites. Because I further may have broken Bruno. Again. Bruno's so fragile. So fragile. 725. Okay. Oh, who cares if it's not Christmas? It's cold in the shop. The thermostat's not working right. It says it's 60 in here. It's cold in here. And this hat keeps me warm. But, yeah, we'll end the live here. So thank you everyone for watching me repair 1 out of 2 trilobites here. I'm going to send Josh a video to make sure that it's sufficient enough to be sent back. And if not, I'll just take it apart and I'll do it again if it need be. But I'll send a video. So yeah, if you're not entered in for this month's giveaway, please go do so. It is I'll do the giveaway in like I'll pick the winners in an hour. So everyone has 1 hour from right now to go get entered. I'm about to donate. All right, I'll wait. Oh, you know, we can probably repair this since I have my glues out. We can stabilize this really quick. That one takes like a second because this needs a little bit of glue. Let's just do that really quick. So let's adjust our cameras since we're already here. We'll repair. So it's not repairing. We're stabilizing one more thing. Since we're already here. You're welcome, Derek. Again, thank you for popping on by. It was nice to meet the missus. Well, thank you for the donations, M0513. I have a bell around here. Let me go find that bell. Hold on. I'll give you a little heart, too. Thank you so much for the donation. Every bit helps, especially when I'm working on an expansion for the shop here. premature ring. Give me 1 second here. I'll bring it over here. I'll give you a proper bell. Thank you, Triple M. Much appreciated. And we are going to try to do a quick repair on this thing. And for this one, I think we're going to use... Oh, and then Love also comes in with a super chat. Thank you, Love. Much appreciated. What the heck was this? Holy cow. I made 4 cents on TikTok. Huh. That's interesting. I didn't know I can make money on TikTok. Oh, was that a gift? Walter, did you give me gift things on TikTok? Is that where the 4 cents came from? I have to look more into that. Kyle's Repair Shop. For this repair, I need to have super thin CA adhesive. Can't have a thick stuff for this one. Oh, we got another one. My goodness. Well, thank you so much, Triple M. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Again, every little bit helps. I don't know if you're following along with what's happening here in the shop, but we are working on getting a new space for our live sales. So if you look over here, turn around, spin. All these wire shelves, I'm constantly having to move this. This is literally the shop requirement because, well, it's always changing. This side's equipment, this side's live sales. And, okay, Walter, I was wondering about that. Well, thank you, Waldhart. I didn't see that because I couldn't see the chat because I wasn't wearing my glasses. But thank you, Waldhart. I appreciate that. Yeah, so we're working on getting an expansion here, and which is right there in the bottom screen of the camera. This will be a new 14 by 24 space. Technically, it's a shed, but I'm not going to call it a shed anymore. It's going to be a building because the amount of money that is going into the foundation. Well, thank you for the subscription there, Brenson. Thank you, Triple M, for another super chat. My goodness, you guys are spoiling me tonight. Feel super spoiled. Thank you so much. Oops. I'm trying to find a picture of this shop. Actually, I think I have it on YouTube here. So if we scroll down here, try to find, okay, there's some of the pictures. So it's a rough doodle, but that'll be the inside. So we'll have shelves on either side. The logo, there will be a little map down here where anyone that's bought something, like where they're from, I thought it'd be kind of fun. And that'll be the other side. Whoa, holy cow, Triple M. Man, you are just spoiling me rotten tonight. My goodness, I need a bigger bell. I got a Santa bell around here somewhere. Whoo, woo doggy. Okay, it's hard to see because of the saturation. Huh. There we go. See, that's kind of the overview of what we're looking at. The color tones. So this is going to be like a lot of neutral grays, kind of help hide the dust because, you know, if you have a rock shop, you're going to get a lot of dust. And the drawings. The shed's almost done. It's already been pre-built. It's sitting there and we're just waiting for the actual concrete at this point. There we go. So that's what it roughly looks like. And of course, that's when they're digging for the foundation there. Yeah, thank you so much, Triple M. Definitely appreciate that. More than you know. Was not expecting that. So thank you. Can I still reply to comments here? No. Sometimes it would let me reply to comment or reply to super chats, and it not give me the option on my device here. I know. Like I was saying, I feel spoiled. Can't thank you, Triple M. And we're just gonna drop some glue right in that crevice, right there. And that's gonna help stabilize it. We're not gonna use a bunch of glue, just enough to kind of help keep this in place. And to do that, we're going to use a combination of the accelerant and the super thin CA adhesive. So I'm going to zoom out here just a little bit. Now this is the same as the Star Bond. I just have it in this little dropper so that way I can use a little bit at a time, because the CA glue is really expensive. I think I spent like $70 on CA glue when I was in at the fish quarries, because I needed to repair or I needed to stabilize my fines before leaving the quarries, because it was a super rocky road out. I just feel so blessed right now. Again, thank you, Triple M. What a way to end the day. It's a random live fixing some stuff, and you guys are showing your love with super chats. So with this one, we're just going to take our little dropper here. We don't need a bunch. We just need a little bit. Like, that's almost too much. But we need to get a little bit more in there. And just make sure that we want to affect the crystals that are in there. And it's okay if it all gets on the surface, because we can use a razor blade to scrape off the excess. And we're just very carefully going to do this. And then we're very quickly going to use the accelerant, and that's going to well, accelerate the drying process for the glue. I love the smell of glue. Not really. Don't sniff glue. Sniffing glue is bad. All right. So, and just like that, it's been stabilized. Done and done. I'm going to grab a paper towel, though. Yeah, it's just, so Jenny, what's happening is it's going into the cracks, and like the super thin CA adhesive, it almost sucks into the cracks. And then I use the accelerant here, and it'll automatically harden the glue before it, like, leaks out anywhere you want it to leak out. And yep, it's fixed now. Because what I noticed is when I held this during Saturday's show, I heard something like it is wanting to pop loose. I'm like, okay, we can't have that happen. So yeah, it's a little bit of glue. That's all needed. This is help stabilize it so it doesn't break. We avoided a breakage with just a little bit of glue. See, I bought like a package of these things right here, and these things have been so helpful. Like super, super, super helpful for like these kind of repairs. Well, there's Spot. Hi there, Spot. Yeah, this piece right here. Looks like that was 47. And I think I was going to do, 25% off this tower. So if anyone wanted to adopt a piece that I just finished stabilizing, let me know. If not, no worries. Spot, that trilobite, I think, definitely does not like me. But, you know, it's okay. I love him so much. I'm still going to try to fix him. Just not right now. Also, Brian, howdy. I saw your message. I will reply to you at some point this evening. Hope you've been well. And then I still have to do a video on Tina's Obsidian before it goes out tomorrow. For those that missed it. So I got that all polished up for Tina. Just got to do a little short video. Because I did a little screen recording of when I was working on it. Or before I worked on it. So that we can have a good before and after comparison. And then, actually, before we flip you around, let's look at it. Let's look at a piece of obsidian together. It's not worked. Hold on. All right. I actually forgot about these pieces until I was looking for something yesterday, and I rediscovered them. And I can't remember why I bought them. I bought them for a reason. Which means we might have another lapidary live coming up where we are working on some fire obsidian. Let's get some water on this thing. Where's my spray? Derek, it was $47. I'll be 25% off that. So if you're interested, let me know. You can have first dibs on it. I can't do math in my head, but I do have a phone here. Let me unlock it. So that would be what? 0.75 times 47. That'd be $35.25 for that tower. If you would like it, Derek. No rush, no pressure. Well, there, Wolf. There we go. Well, thank you, Brenson. I definitely appreciate the compliment. There we go. Look at that color. That's the color you want right there. So we'll do a lapidary live here soon, working on this piece. Yeah, absolutely. Let me zoom out. Let me show it. Get this stuff out of the way here. And this is the Indonesian moss agate. You'll get first dibs on it. Just let me know. No pressure at all. You know that. Well, thank you, Wolf. I'm surprised I haven't gotten in trouble on TikTok, because I post videos on TikTok that I don't post here, mainly because they're not necessarily like professional. But I don't care. TikTok's kind of like one of those throwaway accounts. No worries, Derek. The wife knows what the wife knows. Wild Heart knows. Wild Heart saw my probably my latest video. So for like this piece right here, this piece will have to get cut away because that's not any good. But that one does have some nice color. We're just move the light over a little bit here. So yeah, once we expose this corner right here, we'll see more of that color. What do you mean, Wolf? As far as like as like that would carry over. There we go. Got some nice greens in that one. We had the other piece over here that I bought. And the layers are kind of going all over the place. So, what do we got here? I feel like it's probably down here. Welcome, Derek. Ah, okay. Oh, so, Wolf, I do live sales every weekend, and Mondays is typically the days that I'm doing like invoicing and wrapping and packing to get everything ready to ship out as early as Tuesday. And then on the off days, which my off days are typically Tuesday through Fridays. Sometimes I'll do like lapidary videos where I'm cutting and polishing stuff, and we have some fire obsidian here, so we have some color down here. And I would like to get this stuff polished up, depending on where that layer's got. And it looks like that layer's right here. And that layer goes down all the way down here. But yeah, I do live sales on YouTube. I tried to do live sales on TikTok a couple years ago when I first started, and it didn't go very well. Yeah, I don't see any colors on this side here. So it's just going to be on that side, down there bottom. Yeah, absolutely, Wolf. Yeah, so that time's not accurate, by the way. We fell back an hour, and I've been too lazy to change it. Well, hi there, Printer Matt. Yeah, I don't mind the Halloween candy was on discount. But we have a lot of cabbing machines. There's even a flat lap right there. We have, if you were here earlier in the live, we were fixing a trial bite in my little Falsa prep box there. And then right there, that is a carpet wheel that I use for polishing. And then down the line even more, we have a couple grinders and sanders down there. I pun so much, I've entered a competition and submitted 10 puns. I thought at least one of them gonna win, right? No pun intended. Oh, gosh. Well played, sir. Well played. But yeah, of course, the other side of the shop here, this is where we do our live sales. And after we do our live sales, this is where we the wrapping and prepping for mailing stuff. And back off yonder. Get this out of the way. Again, everything's always moving around. Like these are all boxes that have to go out. That's all some of the inventory. And we have fossils actually down below that I still have to get repaired and prepped at some point when I have time. And then more more specimens and crystals, and then more specimens and crystals and a bunch of other stuff. And then of course more stuff. And if you like cabs, lordy, cabs for days. If it's rock related, I do it here. No offense taken at all. Now I will say I don't typically sell a bunch of stuff. So like if you were to join in and hang out during our live sales on the weekends, and you can actually you can rewatch our lives. I leave them up for a little bit here on YouTube, so you can kind of go back and kind of rewatch and kind of see how the environment is. This is what you get. I am very low key. I'm very mild. Most of the stuff I sell is stuff that's provided for my live sales, so it's all consignment stuff. Once in a while, I will sell stuff that's mine. It's not often because I have to have time to sell that stuff, or I have to have time to make it. Last week, we just kind of did an impromptu lapidary live, or we did an auction, and we started the auction when I started work on the piece, and the auction ended when I was done. And whatever it went for, it went for. So we can do stuff like that a little bit. I should have been putting candy in people's boxes. It was discounted. Yeah, I do what I want, but I also do what I love. I used to be. I'll give you the brief synopsis of my backstory. I was fully employed. My previous company was a pest technician, and I got fired because I refused to go in when it was a very unsafe working conditions. It was icy. It was icy outside, and they didn't like my answer. They fired me, let me go. Rather than look for a new job, at that time I was selling rocks as kind of a side gig for a couple months at that point. And rather than look for a new job, I decided to go ahead and risk it and attempt to do it full time. And so this coming February for 2026, I would have been doing it for 3 years full time. No worries, Spot. I get that. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. In fact, I told Josh. Josh is my friend that supplies most of the material for the live sales. And I told him, I was like, hey, man, at the end of this month is our 3-year anniversary of working together. He's like, yeah, that's right. It's been almost 3 years. So, yeah, now I have a big extended family. That's very true. Well, hi there. Good morning. I can't, YouTube doesn't tell me. Actually, is it maybe backwards? Is it doing the at first? And it's doing the at first backwards and then that's weird. But hello, whoever this however it's pronounced for the screen name. I will say, being self-employed, there is a lot of there's a lot of pros and cons. The biggest pros is I get to spend more time with my family because I work from home. My wife works from home, and so we get to be closer in that aspect. The biggest cons is since I'm doing live sales, my income is solely revolved around making sure that I can sell rocks to pay my bills. And I've been very blessed so far that it's been working out for on YouTube because not a lot of people sell on YouTube. Almost everyone's selling on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook. And I found my family here on YouTube because I was Waldhart watched. I was on YouTube, TikTok for a minute, and there's like 3 people who watched. Well, Wolf, just keep on watching. And I will say that when I started my channel, it was not revolved around doing live sales every weekend. I started this channel because when I was looking for videos on how to polish stuff, there wasn't a lot of videos at the time back in 2020. There was like maybe a small handful of people doing rock stuff. Now there's probably a couple hundred rock hounding, a mix of like rock people here on YouTube now. So there's a lot more people on here on YouTube than there was like back in 2020. So it's changed a lot. Nancy, trust me, I know, I totally understand. Postage to ship to Australia is not cheap. Actually, thanks for reminding me. I do have to figure out the cost to the closeout bees box. Well, Brenson, thanks for joining us. I'm live quite often, so if I don't see you, I'll probably go live again this week. Because let's see here, Thanksgiving is Thursday. I have to do one thing that's pest related. I don't work for the company anymore. I help my friend out with pest stuff. But other than that, we should do a lapidary live with the fire obsidian. Thank you, Wolf. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm very blessed to have been growing here on YouTube because we are probably, let me think about this. I think we're less than 300 away from 25,000 subscribers here on the channel. Well, Branson, I'm not sure where you're at in the world, but depending where you're at, good evening or good night or good morning, wherever you're at. Thanks for popping in to hang out with us for a little bit. And there's Kathy. Hi there, Kathy. Also, Kathy, your box, I will send you, because I think didn't you also get an ammonite? I already forgot. Your box is already packed up, and I just printed an ammonite sticker, so or an ammonite tag. Because I think you got an ammonite. I'm already spacing it. I don't remember anymore. But I'll get a little ammonite tag. I'll also mail it separately because I already have your box closed up. Do you have fire quartz? Well, let me think about that for a second. Let me think. Actually, sorry, I'm fiddling with something in my hand. Are you asking about the fire quartz that is the Covalite quartz fire quartz? Or do you mean the fire quartz that is the iron included red fire quartz? It's black or red depending on lava, and it's that doesn't sound familiar. Oh, iron included? I thought I did at one point. I know my friend, he has some fire quartz palm stones at the showroom, which is only a few blocks away. And I think the palm stones are really affordable. So they've already been worked, but I don't think I have any here anymore. But yeah, because I do have the other fire quartz that is not quite the same. But I believe, what's the other name for it? Because it's wow, I can't think. Because the other name for it is fire quartz, but it is a special quartz from Brazil that has like it's like a purple iridescence on the inside of it. And as far as the pricing goes, it's kind of on the same level as fire obsidians. Pretty expensive. Lava. I mean, I do have obsidian. I got a lot of obsidian out back. I'm trying, and then I do have fire obsidian, which we're going to do a discount sale on for Friday for fire obsidian. And I need to email Harold about some silver sheen cabs. I need an assistant to keep track of all this stuff. I'm just gonna throw this away. I was gonna keep fiddling with it. I am gonna take this off this here. I don't know why I bothered to keep it, but all right, I'll just fold it over. It's fine. But yeah. Try to keep my desk clean over here best I can. Spot. I think an assistant is almost the same thing. But I did pretty good today. Amy said that I did pretty good today. Because I'm slow to roll to get out, to do things in the mornings. But since I was having guests pop on by, I had to make sure I was awake. No worries, Wolf. Yeah, Nancy, I need to ask my neighbor, because my neighbor he's wanted me to do a piece of sunstone for him, and then he has all the other sunstones. So I'm going to ask him if he is okay with me selling the other sunstones that I'm not working, and then go from there, because he's able to make some money last time I did that. He went and did sunstones, and I just parceled them all up, and I'm like, yeah. And because he had a Larkin quarry fluorite that he had set aside, and that sunstone, the parcels went towards it, because that was the second one he had to buy, because his wife accidentally broke the first one. I feel like I need to actually move this trilobite where it's not going to get bumped. I have this lid on there. Does this lid twist? Yeah. I'm going to send Josh a video too to make sure that is sufficient. It's about my daughter's bedtime. I would Oh, Wolf, yeah, feel free to tell people about me. Please do. Because sometimes the algorithm isn't quite friendly as far as like helping promote my channel. So yeah, please do. I would sincerely appreciate it. Sometimes the best growth is word by mouth. Yeah, but I would like to stay and chat a little bit longer. But like I said, it's about my daughter's bedtime, and I would like to go say good night, and then clean up my mess that I made repairing stuff, and then I'll give it an hour before I pick the winners for November's giveaway announcement, and then I should start working on picking something for next month. But thank you, Wolf, for subscribing and joining us. I don't know if Triple M is watching, but Triple M, again, thank you so much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Let's scroll up here and make sure I didn't miss anybody. Oh, yeah, Derek, I should probably go have some. Oh, wait, no, I already ate. Never mind. I already had food. Amy got me some crazy bread. But thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me for a little while. Maybe if I get bored, I'll go live again. We'll see. If anything, I might go live again tomorrow night. Maybe we'll have Amy hanging with us or something. I don't know. But yes, you should be able to see when I go live. Just make sure that the notifications are on. Sometimes there is a delay. Amy has said that sometimes there's a little bit of a delay, but as long as you have the notifications on, and it should notify you when I go live. Fingers crossed. But typically, when I go live during the work week, it's usually in the late evenings. For now, for most days. If I go live during the middle of the day, it's gonna be most likely Wednesdays or Fridays when my daughter is at daycare. So if I don't see you all before Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and hopefully, and if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I do apologize. Hopefully you enjoy some family time. If not family time, then enjoy some good food. I know I will be. I'm a big boy. Gotta keep up this petite figure. So I'll probably be live again before Thanksgiving, though. So bye, everybody. Here comes the boop. I'm sorry. Thank you again for joining, Wolf, and I will see you all here very soon. So bye, everybody. Boop. Bye, Linda. And